Hello, Home Team Game Dev Lighthouse. I'm Kyle Black, and this is your Week 16 and final update for VAM Empire. We're releasing today, or hopefully sometime this evening. And this final week, we had 10 commits to bring the project to a total of 485 commits. I expect there to be a few more things getting tweaked here and there, even before we release tonight. A few more commits, most likely. But in the past week, I've added a core shield electricity shader and lighting effect to the final boss fight, so that you can see when the shields are up while you're fighting the final boss, because you need to bring those shields down in order to do damage. And I don't have anything here to show, but we'll see it in the demo just in a moment. I've done a lot of tweaks and fixes to the boss to get various things fixed up, like the launched fighters were broken for a moment. I got those working again. The overlay was showing up at, in the middle of playing the game. The boss overlay would show up. I had a few tweaks and fixes. I had to fix that. The mini-map now can only zoom to 16x out, so that you can only see to the edge of the dynamic asteroid field spawning. I did make that change. The merchant is fully functional. That was fun to kind of take to the finish line. There was a lot of little things that needed to be done, but one of the biggest things that I added to the functionality of the merchant now is that your current ship will store its value in your save file, so that when you go to buy a new ship, the value of your current ship will be applied to the purchase, so you can get you don't lose anything. Even if you bought a ship and then sold the ship to buy a different ship right away, the money will not get lost. The purchase cost of that ship will stick around for you to continue in your future purchases, so you can upgrade through the order from the starter ship to the mantis and then to the mining barge. Added a ton of missions. We'll go over that in the demo. All minerals can now drop from all asteroids at a very small percentage, getting a higher percentage on the lower difficulty levels. Did a lot of UI cleanup, getting rid of debug buttons and things like that. There's a few more things that need to be removed still before final release. And when you win the game or beat the boss, the credits now scroll, and we'll see that in the demo as well. And Chris, of course, helped us out by adding the credits into the game. So let's just jump to the demo, and I'm going to show a lot of the big things that got added this week, and also kind of just go through the full game at sort of breakneck pace, using all the debug tools and everything to jump over content. But just want to kind of show the game in its entirety in some fashion here for the final week. So I'm going to jump over and do that now. All right, here we are at the start of a very fresh game. We're going to start a new save file. This is something I haven't called out in previous weeks. This was something quick I kind of added a week or two ago. But on your first time in a game, if you click on the embark button to go out, now it just says grab a mission, and these little squares are calling out to use the mission menu and to check out the merchant menu, even though you can't purchase anything now. You can see I've added the ship sale value here. So let's go through this mission. I think we've seen the first mission a couple of times, so I'm going to skip this one. And we've seen the pirates mission, so I'm going to skip it as well. And the stranded miner, we've done that in a previous week. And this one's an optional. It doesn't say it's optional. I leave this one kind of like it's almost a surprise. But if you decide to go do this mining, and I do it this way is because this will likely grab the people that are enjoying the mining in the game. So if you do this mission to go for the iron, it will unlock all of the mining missions, and a lot of them get pretty lucrative if you really want to stack up a lot of money in the game. And now that everything has a chance from dropping anywhere, these missions are all fairly easy to complete. If you were to acquire all of them at the same time, there's a good chance you'll eventually be able to complete them all pretty well and then stack up on a good amount of money. But it's a sort of it's a hidden thing that players that don't watch this video won't know is there, and if they discover it, they'll find they can make a lot of money that way. This combat mission is fairly incomplete. It was meant to be a special combat area, but it is also optional, but is not called out as optional. This VAM Empire Comms is a visit mission that is almost identical to the Stranded Miner mission, and it needs a graphic for the vampire communication device, which I'm going to be drawing or taking from some of the folks that dropped prototypes for that in the chat. So I won't do the combat mission or this comms mission, because this is also just a run and fetch mission. But here we have Vamps in the Vanadinite. So this is to go kill 5 vampires. So I've never shown this mission, so I'm going to actually do this one. And if you notice, it also says recommended ship Mantis. So I'm going to buy the Mantis to go do this mission. And you can see it automatically changed the ship in the background here. So we'll embark off to go kill some vampires. Here we are. You can see they throw up the quest symbol when you discover them. And I've tuned the Mantis to be able to handle them as long as you properly heal yourself regularly. They are still a pretty good challenge if you get ganged up on. And there's that mission. Oh, and I've also fixed the bug where if you kill a 6th enemy, it will not reset the counter. Here we are, turn in Vamps in the Vanadinite. That's complete. And then this is a big mining mission that will ask you to look at getting the mining barge to be able to handle this mission. And in the mining barge, at this point I can afford it because I have 125,000 in the Mantis and I have 130,000. So if you've done the missions in roughly this order, you should have enough, unless you've died and had to buy ships again. That's a big reason I've added these optional missions, to be able to get a lot of money in the game. Here are the vampires, so we know the Vanadinites should be around here. See, they can pose quite a threat. Let's come charging in. Of course, the mining barge has the little droids do the mining for you. We hit a bug there with the mining. We'll need to fix that, but in the interest of time, I've jumped past that mission. Something to do with despawning the minerals that we were mining there crashed the game. I will be looking into that right after making this video. But jumping on to the final boss fight, which will be unlocked when you complete the 50 Vanadinite mission, which I'll have to fix. The mechanics are explained here in the text, but essentially the Venadinite, or the VAM Empire ship, mothership, has a shield on it that can only be taken down with mining lasers. By mining the Venadinite core that the ship is powered by, will bring the shield down and allow you to use your blasters to do damage to the ship, and then periodically that shield will come back up. One thing you'll also see is that the impalers will get launched every time you bring the shield down, and you'll have to fight them before you can do any damage to the ship safely. So we'll jump out and go to the final boss now. And unlike other enemies in the game, the final boss will show up on the map at all times once you have the mission. You'll see the indicator at all times. You can see I can't do any damage. And this is the shield you can see on the mini-map, or the HUD here. Nothing happens. But and you have to burst the lasers. If you hold the lasers like this, nothing will happen. You have to burst them, and that's explained in the mission details. There's the launched fighters. And now I can shoot the core. See, the mining barge does a real good job of handling all this. It would be possible to do with the starter ship. And we've beaten the game. I added speed controls so you can scroll faster or slower, or pause it outright. And I just hit pause again to play. And I'll just take this time to thank everyone for all the effort that went into this game. It was a lot of fun. I've never done anything at this scale and actually completed it or come close to completing it. So this has been a great adventure and a lot of fun. And I'm really looking forward to the next project we all tackle together. And it's really great to just look at all the things everyone added over the last 16 weeks. It's been great fun, and I'll see y'all in the Discord.